Welcome to Little Steps, Big Gains and the 30-Day Stability for Mobility Challenge. Welcome to day 9. It is amazing. It is fantastic that you're here. You had to overcome obstacles. Maybe it was external obstacles like time or stress, scheduling, and maybe it was internal obstacles like apathy, depression, struggling, anxiety, being overwhelmed, or just not wanting to do this. And yet you're here. This moment, and I feel like I would love for you to just imagine a chalkboard and then imagine a piece of chalk in your hand drawing out the number 9, because you're here. Nothing kept you. Be so proud of yourself. And then let's go ahead, jump in and get started. Sitting. Okay, so here we are. You're doing fantastic. We have 2 5-minute exercises. As always, you can be on a firm surface with or without armrests, holding on, not holding on. Work your way up to maybe a foam pad, balance disc, or a balance ball. This is a little small. Find the right challenge for you. Now, for our first 5-minute exercise, I'm going to explain it, and while I do, I'll have you do a chin tuck. All right, so we're going to take that chin, tuck it in and back, give yourself a double chin. Okay, we're not down, we're back. Alignment, okay? Deep neck flexor strengthening. I'm gonna start the timer. All right, first 5-minute exercise has to do with bending. If you've had a hip replacement, a spinal surgery in the back, you may want to avoid this. Talk to your physician first. You can do all the upper body portion, just avoid the bending portion till you have medical clearance. Okay, now for the rest of us, we're gonna start with the bend and a windmill. One arm is going to come back around and down. The inside arm stabilizes against the leg. If your feet are together, makes it more difficult. You can still stick that hand in there, but feet together is an upgrade. All right, 5 more seconds. We'll start with windmills. Throughout the 5 minutes, I'm going to give us different variations, okay? All right, that was 45 seconds of a good chin tuck. Okay, so let's go ahead. Feet apart, feet together, bend down, up, take that arm into that windmill, around and down, bend, up, around and down, okay? Keep going with me. We're coming up, around and down, bending, take that arm up, around and down. Now I'm going to be quiet. Well, I'm not going to be quiet, but I'm going to have you do this exercise while I kind of coach us through some things, okay? So when we come around, open up that chest in front, okay? And then we're going to squeeze the shoulder blade back. Fantastic for rotation, for posture. If this is pretty simple for you, feet together or close your eyes. Okay. Now, if your eyes are open, let's start to track. So watch your hand all the way around and down. Now watch your hand and down. So go at your own pace, bending. Watch your hand as you do a windmill. Good, we're bending, we're rotating, we're watching, tracking that hand. Okay, good. That was 2 minutes. Now we're going to bend over one leg. If your feet are together, this is pretty difficult. Okay, and then we're gonna take the top arm and we're gonna open it up into what I call draw the sword. Open up that chest and then come on back down. Okay, open up the chest. Now track that hand if you can. So watch the hand as it goes up and down. Really try to stabilize that core. So stabilize those proximal muscles. This is not easy. Okay, very good. Now over the other leg, okay? That top arm is coming up and out like you're drawing a sword. Watch that hand as you go. Try to keep those core muscles activated, okay? So up and reaching, and then put it back down. Doing so good. Track that hand. Okay, fantastic. Feet together or apart, hands are together now. Okay, so hands are gonna go down between or if your feet are together, they're gonna be around. They're gonna be in. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go straight up, and if you can, turn your head up, stretch, and then bring it back down. Okay, now a way to make this simpler is just to move the arms. A way to make this more difficult is to go ahead and turn the head. Okay, and a way to make it even more difficult is turn the head and close the eyes. So eyes are closed, head is turning up and down. Okay, so you're reaching, you're tucking your head, your eyes are closed, and then what you're doing is keeping those core muscles activated. All right, one more, so at your own pace. Fantastic, amazing job. All right, that was our first 5-minute exercise. Bending is what the prescription was. We just added some rotation, scapular stabilization, posture, some great stuff. Okay, our second 5-minute exercise is leg circles. This is gonna be a fantastic exercise. While I explain it to you, go ahead and take your elbows, do an elbow dig with me. Digging them back and down and holding that position for some posture. All right, so holding that position, doesn't matter where you're at, find the right challenge for you. Stabilize the core muscles while we take one leg, lift it up. Stabilize the core, right? And then make the circle. We're gonna end up doing 5 on each leg, rotating back and forth, 5, 5, back and forth. Tighten the core the entire time. All right, about 5 more seconds of your elbow dig. All right, there we go. Tight core. Lift one leg, 5 circles. Okay, it's your own pace, then switch. Go at your own pace. Now, if this is simple for you, that's fantastic, okay? You can close your eyes. For the rest of us, we're working hard, one leg at a time, stabilizing the core with or without holding on. Fantastic. Now switch directions. We'll do 4 in each direction at your own pace. Doing so good. Focus on stabilizing. Using those abdominals. All right, woo. 1 minute of 3 rotations on each side. Alternate, switch directions, okay? Fantastic job. Another minute, 2 rotations each. This is not easy. How are your core muscles? Are they nice and tight? Trying to keep the posture at the same time isn't easy. We find ourselves creeping in, especially if you're on a ball. But you're doing so good. Okay. 1 time back and forth. This is our last minute, okay? Less than a minute. So rotate 1 circle and then switch at your own pace. Almost there, okay? Oh, fantastic job. Those were our 2 5-minute sitting exercises. Standing. We have 2 5-minute exercises. We're doing so good. Okay, so you might be on firm ground, you might be on a balance pad, a balance disc, whatever is the just right challenge for you, with or without holding on. All right, while I explain our first one, go ahead and do a chin tuck for me. That chin is back and down, making a double chin. And hold that double chin for me. All right, our first one is ice cream cones, okay? Explanation and review here. We're gonna go ahead and pretend like you're standing on mud. All of your weight is gonna go into the heels to sink your heels into the mud. Try not to lift your toes, okay? All of the weight goes on one leg, let it sink. On the toes, let them sink. And then around the other direction, we're making a big cone, a circle. At your own pace. We'll We'll do 5 minutes of various variations because I'll keep changing it up so that you can find that just right challenge for you. All right, that was 45 seconds. All right, go ahead, find your placements. 1 minute of just rotating one direction, okay? Pay attention, go really slow. Shift your weight as far as you can in that direction without tipping over. Keep your body straight. We're not hula hooping here, okay? Our body is straight as we go all the way around. If this is easy for you, make your sway bigger, or even better, close your eyes. I'm going to close my eyes as an example, but find the just right challenge for you. Switch directions, eyes open or eyes closed. Make your sway bigger, smaller. Find the just right challenge. Really pay attention to that weight shift. Okay, now go back to the first direction. I'm going to give us start stops. If I say stop, hold that position wherever you're at in the weight shift until I say start again. All right, so at your own pace, pay attention to that weight shift, eyes open or eyes closed. All right, stop, hold that position wherever you're at, hold it. All right, start again. Keep going. Stop. Hold that position wherever you are. Hold it. And start again. Stop. Hold that position. Start. Stop. Hold that position. All right, reverse the other direction now, starts and stops. Your own pace, you're rotating, shifting your weight in a circle. All right, stop, hold that position. Start. 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 All right, our last 30 seconds are reversals, okay? Go in one direction, and when I say reverse, reverse, okay? Go ahead. reverse, 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 reverse. Ooh, I went too far, didn't I? And stop. Excellent job. All right, that was our first balance exercise, static standing. Balance exercise number 2, doing so good. All right, 5 minutes, we're gonna be going toes and heels, but real quick before we jump into that, give me an elbow dig. Elbows are back and down into the pocket, squeezing the scapulas together. All right, tucking the scapulas into the pockets, or like you have an ice cube down your back. Whew, hold that position. Now find the just right challenge, the placement safety first. We're gonna be rotating between going up on the toes, going up on the heels, rocking toes, heels, we'll be holding it, all sorts of things. We definitely need that ankle strength for our balance. So all of this plays a huge translation to our balance, gait, walking, everything. All right, that was a beautiful 30-second elbow dig. Let's go ahead and jump in, holding on or not. Let's start by just going up and down on our toes at your own pace, up and down. Okay, now we're gonna go up on our heels. Okay, so bring those toes back and up. We're just warming up for 30 seconds, okay? Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna go up on the toes. We're gonna hold it up there for 3 seconds if you can, and slowly lower, all right? So up on the toes, hold it, slowly lower, and then repeat at your own pace. All right, now we're going to go up on our heels. Try to hold it for 3 seconds if you can. And then slowly shift back to midline, back to center at your own pace. Now maybe you're just barely lifting, maybe you're not lifting. Just trying your best, okay? Maybe you're holding on, find that just right challenge. All right, now we're gonna rotate between going up on the toes and then the heels at your own pace. If you're finding any of these easy, which good for you, you can close your eyes. All right, now we're gonna try to do our best to hold it at the end range. So up on the toes and then hold it. Try to do 3 seconds. Slowly lower heels for 3 seconds at your own pace. All right, you're doing so good. Our last 30 seconds. Toes, heels at your own pace. Try to slowly lower, and then we'll do starts and stops. So if I say stop, hold it in that position, okay? So your own pace, up and down, back and forth. Stop, hold it. Start. Stop, hold it. Start. Stop, hold it. Start. Stop, hold that. And start. Excellent job. Those were our 2 static standing balance exercises for today. Stepping. We have 2 5-minute exercises. All right, while I explain the first one, go ahead and do a chin tuck, back and down. Give yourself that double chin. These posture exercises play a huge role in our balance and our gait, our walking. We need everything back while we walk. We can't be slumped over. All right, our first 5-minute one is tandem stepping. Maybe you have something next to you, in front of you, okay? Maybe you have a countertop, a chair, but take one leg, step it forwards like you're on a tightrope, okay? And then back to right to your side again, okay? Tightrope and back. All right, go ahead and get in position. One leg stays planted. All right, so at your own pace, we're starting with that. One leg is planted, the other leg steps like on a tightrope, and then back. Try to hold it for maybe a second, and back. Now, if this is easy for you, you know what I'm gonna say, close your eyes. Okay, very good. Now keep that leg planted. Now instead of stepping to the side, we're gonna take that leg and we're gonna step it all the way back, okay? Behind the first one, so that the toe is lined up with the heel if you can, and then around front like you're on that tightrope, okay? Maybe you're holding on, maybe you're not. Try to hold it for a second there at your own pace. Fantastic. All right, so switch. Now the other leg stays planted. while you're gonna be stepping forwards onto that tightrope and then back to the side again. Try to hold it for a second or so at your own pace. If it's easy, close your eyes. Fantastic. Now take that leg all the way behind the first one and then around front again, okay? Stepping like on a tightrope, your own pace. Try to hold it at the end. Eyes open or eyes closed. Okay, fantastic. Now go back to the first leg that was planted. Place the other leg in front and just hold that position as long as you can, with or without holding on, eyes open or eyes closed. Just hold that position. Fantastic. Switch. One foot is in front of the other like a tightrope. With or without holding on, eyes open or eyes closed, hold that position. Fantastic job. That was our tandem stepping exercise. Stepping exercise number 2 is our rock and reach, our 5 minutes, okay? So while I explain or review it, go ahead and squeeze those shoulder blades back and down into the pockets, okay? Really squeeze them. All right, hold that position. Now, one foot is forwards, one foot is backwards into kind of a semi-tandem stance here. Whichever leg is forwards, the opposite arm is going to be the one that reaches. It's always opposite. So we're going to shift our weight all the way forwards on that front leg and lift the back heel while we reach. Okay? Then come back and then lift the front toe. Okay? Reach the back heel. Come back on the front toe. All right, that's gonna be our first one. We'll end up switching and then I'll give you all variations, okay? All right, so that was a 40-second elbow dig. Get in position. All right, so at your own pace, you're going to rock and reach, lift the back heel, come back and lift the front toe. With or without holding on, eyes open, eyes closed. Okay, a few more like this. All right, fantastic. Fantastic. Now continue your rock and reach, but this time when you come back, take that leg and step it back if you can. Lift that front toe. All right, so it's gonna be a step, lift the heel, come back, step, lift the toe, okay? Step back, lift the heel, step, lift the toe at your own pace, okay? Step, lift the heel, back, step, lift the toe. Fantastic. Okay, switch sides. Now one foot is planted in front. Remember, it's the opposite arm that reaches. I'm all confused, aren't I? Okay, it's the opposite arm that reaches. So we're going to be going back and lifting the back heel, and then come back down and lift the front toe at your own pace. Eyes open, eyes closed. Now, as with all of the exercises, really pay attention. The bottom of your feet, where is that weight shift? All right, if it's way too easy, which this is not, shouldn't be that easy, you can hold it at the end with your eyes closed. Really pay attention. All right, fantastic. Now we're gonna take it to the next level. When you come back, take that front foot, step it, lift the front toe. All right, step, lift the back heel. Step, lift the front toe. Step, lift the back heel at your own pace. Fantastic, amazing job. That was our second dynamic stepping exercise. Congratulations, you finished day 9. Go back to your chalkboard, your imaginary chalkboard where you drew the number 9. Take that chalk and then make a big X through it. Maybe you want to do a check mark next to it, whatever it is, to just give yourself the satisfaction that I showed up. I wrote that number down and then I crossed it off because I did it. Nothing kept me from showing up today. Nothing kept me from finishing today. Be so proud of yourself for who you are on the inside, for showing up and finishing today. And please come back. Little steps together, we can make some big gains.